Today was about two things, neither of them especially speaky related, apart from one which was a continuation of the work I'd started doing yesterday. This whole redefining, reconnecting, re energizing, and recommitting, if anything, to my little purpose statement that I think I defined about 7 years ago with the guidance and assistance of my wonderful coach, Heather, who I had my Heather and George Day with last week, which is to inspire people so that they take more action to thrive more in their lives. And what I did today was to really kind of go a bit deeper on that around values, around message, around how I do it, who I try to help, and why it's important to me as well. And felt quite energized after doing that. Actually, it's a sort of piece of work that it's not straightforward to do, especially not to do by yourself. Hence why I usually do it with people when I'm coaching. But it's very very powerful exercise, and it has big links in with the speaking stuff as well. I also kind of feel that it's very important for me to kind of do the deep work on myself on a regular basis. And although I am very, I guess, self-aware, and I examine my thoughts and I'm able to get outside of myself most of the time. It's not often, certainly it's not a regular thing for me to kind of go deep into this stuff. It's more of a how shall I say? It's an occasional treat, an occasional delight to go deep like this. Because you connect, you reconnect, and then you drift away, or things happen, and you just got to kind of keep bring it back to what's important and what's true. And that's what I feel I did today. So that was one of the things I did today. The other thing was to write the guest chapter for a book, which this is kind of typical. It has been typical of me. It's something I would like to, and I'm in the process of trying to change, but this is a pretty bad example of that change actually manifesting. I was asked to do this guest chapter, very honoured to be asked, and I think it was November last year when I first started to sit down and write it. Just did not get in the right swing. Got about 1,500 words into 2,500 word, and it just wasn't right. It wasn't the right stuff. It was all about fall down less, get up faster. That was the chapter that I was writing. So I kind of got left and left and left, and I said, right, look, Lex, what is the absolute final, real hard deadline? She said, the 11th of February. This was 2 weeks ago. So I said, right, I'll make sure I get it to you by then. So today, 11th of February, I just about finished it. Actually, she's got to just quickly check over and let me know if I'm on the right lines with it. I think it'll be okay, but I probably want to tweak and tinker about with it again a little bit tomorrow too, just to make sure it's exactly as I want it to be. But anyway, that was the other big thing that I did today. I disappeared off to the Perch, my favourite co-working space, and sat there for a few hours because I had a very clear day today. So that was that. And then also today I set up a meeting with the people from this kind of London publication. Well, it's a digital publication, but they have a physical magazine that they distribute to 600,000 people across Greater London once a month. So this is the opportunity to do a fortnightly column for the digital, and then potentially do some writing for the print publication, as well as potentially some other stuff with them. So good opportunity for the writing, and as I said in a post, I think yesterday or the day before perhaps, there's also probably some good links in with the speaking stuff there as well. It's all in line with my PR strategy, although most of it's happened so far just by accident, so I haven't really gone out there and made it happen. Or maybe it has because I'm asking the universe. I don't really believe that. I think that it. I do happen to believe that if you want something, you can attract it into your life, but only through taking action and listening out to the cues and the opportunities that come your way. It's not like you just say, right, this is what I want in my life, and it magically appears. Doesn't work like that. But anyway, there we go, off on a bit of a tangent there. So that's my check-in and update today, not massively speaky related. Tomorrow I will pull my finger out, and I will do some more of the things that I know I need to be doing for the speaking stuff, because I do feel like I'm sort of putting that off. And I was kind of buoyed up the other week when I had that call with that chap from this company. You just phoned him up, said, look, looking to do some speaking. Let me know who the person is to speak to about this, your conference. He said, right, no problem. That's great. I'll pass your details on and get back to you. And it was as easy as that. So I just need more people like that to call up. And that was just from about half an hour's worth of research. So I just need to get better at that. It's about the skill. So that's a job for tomorrow. I'll spend a little bit of time on that. But anyway, there's my check-in for the day. Thanks for watching and listening. And give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and check back in again tomorrow for another daily update. Bye for now.